What's up, Swig Squad? T with the Diva here, and I come before you with a message. Today, I wanted to speak about how to overcome a hostile work environment. So, the textbook definition for a hostile work environment is, the Google definition is when an employee feels uncomfortable, intimidated, harassed, at work due to unwelcome conduct based on a protected characteristic. The behavior is usually severe or pervasive enough to create an abusive or offensive work environment for a reasonable person. And when they say reasonable person, they mean just the regular everyday lay person who does not come to work with objectives or any angles. They're just coming to work every day just to do their job and nothing more, nothing less. And the work environment, it could be created, a hostile environment created based on, like, of course, race, religion, creed, sex, age, personality, attitude, depending on the type of person you are, and if you speak up for yourself too much or speak up for others too much, that could be somewhat of an unwanted action that may not be accepted and may create hostile actions against an employee. But when you are in a hostile work environment, for instance, things like, it'll just be micromanaging, just petty things, you being picked on every day about something, you witnessing you getting in trouble for things that others are not getting in trouble for. Another example could be making jokes around you that are offensive towards you, and you notice that these are personal jabs at just you. It could be them, piling work on you outside of your description, your specific work description. It could, and they would like pile work on you. It may not be in your specific work description to do this amount of work, but because they know that you are someone who will do the work, will get the work out quick, a lot of times this person should be considered like accepted, like one of the cool kids, like somebody that we really rocking with and that we need because they're doing things for us, right? When I say us, I mean the company. And this person could be used so much that for them personally, it could create a hostile work environment. So the reason that I am trying to give tips and tricks on how to maneuver through a hostile work environment is because as a result of a hostile work environment, I have witnessed people health declining, people that didn't have issues with blood pressure. I myself had a stroke. I know people who have had heart attacks. I know people who just have had horrible migraines, terrible migraines, and ridiculous anxiety. And all of this is as a result of a hostile work environment. All of these things can include and lead up to unaliving. You can no longer be here dealing with a hostile work environment because it's stress. It's just stress, and stress kills us. So that is why I am coming forth to offer some tips and tricks on, just how to just give it a different way to view it or how to handle it. For one, you can just, first of all, do not let your emotions get the best of you. As difficult as that could be, because of all of the disparate treatment and the things that you see other people doing or getting away with that you can't get away with, you are probably going to be emotional and you are going to feel like you want to just go off. Don't do it. Do not give them that attention. Stay calm at all. As hard as you have to try, just stay cool. They're going to expect you to react, especially once it start being rumored or the information or it gets around, the word gets around that they just don't care about how you feel about how they're treating you. They are going to want to do things to get a reaction. Don't give it to them. Stay calm, no matter how the situation is. Document, record as much as you can. Keep a witness. Keep someone around you who can vouch for you. Don't let anyone have secret meetings with you. Question everything. Do not take anything for granted. Once you are in a hostile work environment, just know management does not care, because the morale is really important in a workplace. A lot of us are at work more often than we see our families. Good leaders care about the way that the environment is in a workplace that they are the leader of. Stay professional. Do not become insubordinate, no matter what the situation is. As long as you can take it until you can't, try to just take it, but not at the expense of your health. Once you get to the point where your health is declining, let it go. I would rather you look for other employment than to let yourself go. And that's much easier said than done, especially when you're at a place where you've been for so many years and it's so difficult to just pick up and leave. But I'm telling you, your health is so much worth more than any dollar that you can make. Because if you're not here, you can't make any money anyway. If you're not here, you're not any good to your family, your children, your spouse, your parents, your siblings, anyone. As long as you can mentally deal with it, I say just try to gain as many tools as you can to make it better or easier. And like I said, once you get to the point where once your health is compromised, let it go. It's not worth it. Reason that I chose to speak about this today is I've had conversations with 4 people between last week and this week who all have complained about their job. Each and every one of them, when they explained the issues that were going on with their employer, hostile work environments. And I told them, I said, y'all are in a hostile work environment. And they all worked for different companies. It wasn't even the same company. And they were all experiencing actions of a hostile work environment. So, also, this is what put the nail in the head. I saw a young man. I need some understanding. He had a story on his page about a young man who was recently terminated from the federal government from the effects of our current administration. And he had no idea that he was being terminated. His supervisor, this is not his page. This is a page that he was reporting on. And the guy who was terminated, his supervisor didn't even know. He got an email sitting at his desk, and he walked over to his supervisor, and the supervisor said, "What? I didn't even know." His supervisor didn't even know what was going on. So it's like, y'all, they scantless out here now. They are scantless out here. They not even giving no notice. Nobody knows anything that's going on. You just cannot put all of your trust into these companies. So I felt the need. It was heavy on me to just make a statement about, from my experience working in a hostile work environment, and the things that you can do to help it not be as stressful. Be sure to read over everything that you do, because you want to make as little mistakes as possible. I know that we're human and nobody is free from errors, but just double check, triple check everything, just to make sure everything that's going out with your name on it is up to par. Just make sure you are just doing your best as much as you can. Nobody's perfect, so what will be anyway. But just to make sure you crossing your T's and dotting your I's. And I don't know if this would help make the environment not so hostile, but I think that this will, along with, okay, please, look, before you do anything, go talk to a therapist. Get you a therapist. Get a reference. Go and talk to somebody professionally, and somebody that you can see often. And then hopefully this will help it not be help you not view it as such a hostile environment. All right, Swig Squad. Thank you all to my new subscribers. Thank you to my existing subscribers. Thank you everybody who has participated in a recent live that I've done. I appreciate you all. And yeah, I will be back. All right, Swig Squad. This is Tea with the Diva.